You're listening to the Body Contouring Academy's Proven Profits podcast, where you'll learn simple, actionable strategies from real-world, wildly successful body contouring professionals to help you generate more revenue, realize the profits you deserve, and create the life you desire. I'm Shannon Schimmel.
And I'm Kay Overly, and we're your hosts of the Proven Profits podcast.
Welcome to the Body Contouring Academy's Proven Profits podcast. I'm Shannon here with Kay, and in today's episode number 26, we're going to show you how to show the world your patients love you by using this proven formula to dramatically increase your reviews and testimonials.
If you've followed us at all, whether you've listened to our podcasts or taken one of our courses, or you're an Academy member, you know we urge you to get as many positive reviews, testimonials, and patient videos as you can get. You want to show the world that you do excellent work, that your patients love the results, and that your patients love you and your team. But oftentimes, even though your patients are very happy, they have some hesitation and reluctance in going on video and even writing a review. Does your team struggle with convincing patients to leave a review or provide a testimonial? And what are some ways to convince your patients to help you out with a testimonial or a review? We'll answer these questions and more in this episode. We'll show you how to show the world your patients love you. So let's dive on in.
First, you must know how to determine if the time is right to ask. Then you have to take specific steps. So let's start with how to identify when the time is right to ask, and then take a look at the steps to get those reviews and testimonials.
So first, you must be able to determine that right time. In other words, to identify the right opportunity. But how do you identify good opportunities for reviews and testimonials? Well, opportunities for these can present themselves in three ways. They can arise when you expect them. Number two, they can arise unexpectedly. And the third way is you can actually strategically create them.
Let's take a look at each of these individually. First, opportunities that arise when you do expect them. Look for these opportunities during visits that involve patients evaluating their progress, like follow-up visits. Opportunity arises when patients are very excited about the reduction or other good results. Tell the patient how excited you are. Ask her to share her story in a video testimonial right now. In other words, get her while she's hot. These patients will be your very best opportunity to get video footage. If the patient wants to delay it to a later day to look better, tell her it won't take long and she looks beautiful. Ask her specifically, will you do us this favor?
Remember the principle of commitment? We've discussed it before. The wanting to stay true to previously held beliefs? We'll put it into play here. The patient made a commitment to choose your facility for treatment. She committed to choose the specific technology you offered for treatment, and now she has great results. She should want to do you a favor. It holds consistent with her previously stated commitments.
You should know this. The patient's excitement and enthusiasm wanes when she leaves your practice. So if all else fails and she insists on coming back another day, offer her an incentive to return. Make sure this incentive is customized to your patient's goals. Also, make sure the patient knows you're blocking out a specific amount of time for her and that you're waiting to see her back, and you'll have a gift for her when she returns.
These actions call into play the principle of reciprocity. Remember we've discussed this previously? You're doing her a favor, thus she'll feel compelled to return a favor for you. What about other opportunities that arise? Those ones that arise unexpectedly, during other visits or even phone conversations. They could be on another visit and it could arise when you're chatting before, during, or after treatment, or maybe when you're talking to a patient over the phone. But it's usually going to arise when you're discussing the patient's progress. She may be very happy with her progress. Maybe she's fitting into clothes she hasn't worn for years, or she's telling you about how her best friend noticed the changes in her body. That is just the perfect opportunity to ask for that review or testimonial. Remember, get her while she's hot. Depending on how excited she is, she may agree to appear in video. Then follow the same steps in getting the agreement for the video or the review as you did with the follow-up visit. If she declines the video, ask her for a written review, and remember, provide her with an incentive.
And here's an expert tip for you. You'll find it a lot easier to get an agreement from the patient to appear in a video if your team has appeared in videos too. Make sure you have videos on your website, social media, and or playing in the office featuring your team.
Well, the third way in which opportunities for reviews and testimonials can arise is when you strategically create those opportunities. And you can do this by selecting patients whom you know are your fans. Send them a text message and ask them for a favor. Ask specifically for the review and make it user-friendly. Include a link. Tell them they can claim a reward for doing you the favor, and give the patient 2 choices of rewards.
We send texts to about 5 patients each week. Overall, we have about a 40 to 50% cooperation rate. We love their sincere positive reviews, and the patients love their rewards.
Well, that brings us to our action step for this episode. Create a protocol for your practice that identifies review and testimonial opportunities, and define the steps your team should take with these opportunities. You could make it easy and just use our steps.
Well, that's it for today. Stay tuned and subscribe so you don't miss a single episode. Bye for now from Shannon and Kay at the Body Contouring Academy's Proven Profits podcast.